Also, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has proposed a 2-month pause in the war with Hamas. This is part of the leader's multi-phase deal, which includes the release of all remaining hostages.
The message for the truce was conveyed to Hamas by Qatari and Egyptian mediators and comes just 2 days after Prime Minister Netanyahu rejected Hamas' deal to end the war. Now, the announcement follows mounting domestic pressure for Netanyahu over Israel's wartime government to bring the captives back home. The government is also being faced with a cabinet rift over the handling of the war in Gaza.
As per reports, the truce deal could take place in stages. The planned deal will first see the release of women and men who are over 60 years of age and require medical assistance. The following stages will involve the release of Israeli soldiers, civilians and bodies of the dead captives.
Meanwhile, after the fighting fled on Tuesday, Israeli military encircled southern Gaza's Khan Younis, a designated safe zone for Palestinians. As per Gaza's health ministry, the partially functioning hospitals in the city are reeling under extreme danger from Israeli bombardment. The ministry has flagged threat over Nasser Medical Complex and El Amal Hospital and has asked for intervention to safeguard these facilities.
On Tuesday, Israeli military reported its deadliest day of war after 21 soldiers were killed in Gaza. Israel's military chief, Herzi Halevi, also confirmed the death of the soldiers. Listen to this.
On this day, we feel the great and painful cost of war, but that which we are fighting is necessary and justified. We will continue to fight for our clear right to live here securely.
On the same day, Palestinian and Israeli ambassadors to UN clashed over the possibility of a ceasefire. At the meet, the UN chief, Antonio Guterres, continued to press for the release of Israeli hostages. Take a listen to this.
There are only two paths ahead. One that starts with Palestinian freedom and leads to shared peace and security in our region, or one that continues denying this freedom and dooms our region to further bloodshed and endless conflict.
Meanwhile, pro-Gaza protesters repeatedly interrupted U.S. President Joe Biden's poll campaign. The demonstrators holding Palestinian flags interrupted the speech about 8 times in Virginia.
Meanwhile, Iran-backed Lebanese militant group Hezbollah has claimed to have hit the Israeli air base of Mount Meron for the second time in a month. The group released a video of missiles being fired, saying that the retaliation was over Israeli attacks on Lebanon and Syria.